Who doesn't want to jump higher? I am sure you want to improve your jump too. You don't want to accept that your opponents jump higher than you. On the contrary, we all want to have an incredible vertical jump. When we are trying to improve our vertical jump, we are mainly doing leg exercises, big muscle groups. We put weights on our squats, we do leg press, we do deadlifts, or we make a step up on bench with a barbell. We often add jumping exercises, jumping over hurdles or jump on the box. But in order to maximize our jump, we often don't pay the same attention to our ankles and developing their dynamics. And it's your ankles that I'm going to focus on in this video, introducing you to 6 great exercises that will add several important centimeters to your vertical jump while helping you speed up your movements on the court. Our feet, ankles and calves are closest to the ground and greatly affect how high we end up jumping. If you have slow ankles, forget about a big vertical jump. You won't be able to transform all the force you produce from your leg muscles into a bounce and maximum jump if your ankles aren't ready for it, or if the muscles and ligaments around them are shortened. And it's the work on your ankles that you shouldn't underestimate. Sure, many teams and not just volleyball players work on their ankles so once in a while on the athletic ladder doing various exercises or we are using a jumping rope. But if you repeat any exercise for a long period of time, it loses its effectiveness. Our bodies get used to it and it won't help us increase our jump as much in the long run. That's why I want to show you unconventional exercises that I learned not only from the world's best coaches, but also from the excellent athletic trainers. These are simple exercises to develop dynamics in the ankles using a low aerobic step box. The aerobic step box takes many forms. Sometimes it's a fixed height step box, or you can see step box which has several height adjustments options. Aerobic step box is made by a lot of manufacturers, and on Amazon you can choose from many types that don't cost more than $50. Often on a step box you will see women practicing their step aerobics, but even for volleyball players the step box is a great tool. In this video I use a regular wooden step box that is under 15 centimeters height. If you are starting with aerobic step box exercises, I definitely recommend always starting at a low height or the lowest level step box offers. Before we get to the actual exercises, we need to prepare our ankles for the work. I recommend that you stretch your ankles and Achilles properly. For example, with these wall exercises. Once you have stretched the back of your ankles and Achilles, don't forget the front of your ankles as well. This is my favorite exercise that not only stretches and loosens my ankles, but also stretches all the little muscles and ligaments in my ankle. Also, don't underestimate shoes. You can't imagine that some sandals will be enough for an exercise to develop ankle dynamics. Then you can count on an ankle sprain. Personally, I now use Mizuno weight lightning shoes, which are great not only for volleyball training, but also for these dynamic exercises. Now we are ready for the actual exercises. We have the right shoes and our ankles are stretched. For all of the exercises I will show you, work on technique first, so that your feet follow you and you minimize the risk of injury or a bad step. Once you are comfortable with the exercise, perform it with maximum intensity. It should be quick touches of the ground or box, no stamping or heel strikes. It's about developing ankle dynamics, not heavy movements like during the World Weightlifting Championships. The first exercise is step up on the box. Start by slowly stepping up onto the step box with the left foot. Then step up onto the box with the right foot, then the left foot goes down, followed by the right foot. Then continue and alternate legs regularly. Through the exercise you are virtually on your toes only, with your heels barely touching the ground. Once you have mastered the technique, add speed, not forgetting the handwork. In the beginning you should practice for about 15 seconds. Rest for approximately 30 seconds and switch to the other leg. Now the left foot goes first on the box, otherwise it's an identical exercise. Again, step on the box for 15 seconds. The second exercise on the step box is step up and switching legs. This is an exercise where you switch legs on the box. We do little jumps from our ankles onto the step box and slowly switch legs at first. Again, once you have mastered the technique, you can move onto the more frequency. The ground and the box are mostly touching only toes. I recommend a workout time of up to 20 seconds in the beginning. The third aerobic step box exercise is simple box jumps, where you jump up with both feet. As with the previous exercises, jump on the box slowly at the first and learn the technique. Then you can go to a faster pace and jump up and down for 20 seconds. Be sure to take a small break between exercises of around 30 and 45 seconds to let your ankles get some rest. The next exercise is jumping the step aerobic box from side to side. Jump from one side to the other side, always touching the step box with the foot that is closer to the box when you bounce. You don't have to jump high or far from the step box. It's more about the speed of performing the exercise. Again, we are predominantly on the toes during the execution of the exercise. We are now at a similar exercise to the previous one. Only the step box is touched by both feet as it transitions from the side. If you are starting from the right side, the right foot goes to the step box first, followed by the left foot. Then the right foot goes down and the left foot goes down. Next, from the left side, left up, right up, and so on. For the legs, this is already a more difficult exercise, so don't rush at first. Rather, learn the steps. Once you have mastered it, you can increase speed. And again, 20 seconds of practicing is enough. The sixth exercise is jumping onto the step box from the side. We have our legs beside the box and slowly start jumping onto the box. We are still on our toes, heels are not touching the ground or the box. In the beginning, I recommend doing each exercise for 15 to 20 seconds. Gradually, you can increase the length of the exercise and also the number of sets. There is no need to do 6 exercises at a time for 45 seconds and 3 sets. In our club with the women's team, we always choose 3 exercises of 30 seconds and 3 sets. Anyway, don't count on jumping high to increase your vertical jump with 1, 2 or 3 exercises. It will not be enough. These ankle exercises are an important part of the whole complex of exercises for developing your vertical jump. My other inspirational exercises to increase your vertical jump can be found above. Don't forget to be comprehensive in your exercises. Just squats, leg press or jumping rope will not be enough to maximize your jump. I hope these 6 exercises to increase your vertical jump will help you to become a better player. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.